We have Union Minister Hardeep Puri joining us now. Mr. Puri, really appreciate your time here on NDTV. As someone who was campaigning for the national capital extensively, what are the factors that led to this resounding victory of your party?
Well, let me start by saying that the mandate is a victory for democratic exercise of choice. It's a victory for development. It's a victory for good governance. And it's a very clear victory and endorsement of the Prime Minister's model of good governance is good politics. In other words, we have a situation where the electorate was confronted with two competing models. One is the shoot and scoot style of the political startup called the Aam Aadmi Party, and then it had Modi's guarantees for development, the Sankalp of a Viksit Bharat. So I think all said and done, it was very clear to people like me, and I said this on your show earlier, we had a situation in which the Delhi electorate had already made up its mind that Kejriwal had failed to deliver. He had been repeatedly misleading the Delhi electorate. He said he will clean the Jamna Ji, he said he will clean the air pollution, he will do this, he will do that, world-class health system, world-class education, and he was finally caught and exposed. And the electorate had this clear choice of the alternate Modi's framework of development, which has been implemented throughout the country, and the electorate chose the Modi good governance is good politics model.
Yes, but Mr. Puri, one may say that one of the turning points or inflection in this election was also when Prime Minister Modi, during the course of his rally in Delhi, said that he will be continuing with all those welfare schemes that Arvind Kejriwal has announced, and then BJP said that they would be only increasing or doing some kind of top-up. So you have not really moved away from Delhi model of governance. You have essentially said that Delhi model is acceptable to you. It's only addition to that.
No, the freebies is not the Delhi model. Freebies constitute one part of the Delhi model. There is enough of Kejriwal, which is not part of any model. I mean, the fact that the river is polluted 500 times or 3,000 times more than the permissible limit. I mean, the fact that Delhiites breathe toxic air, the fact that when the air quality index becomes very poor, Delhi celebrates. I mean, they should be weeping and closing schools down when it's very poor, but it's so bad that it moves from very severe to severe and very poor, and we start being happy. No, there's a fundamental difference. One, as a central government, if we say that we promise a Yojna, we will deliver on the Yojna. But we had to make the statement that existing schemes will continue, otherwise this guy would have distorted the election for a third mandate. So we said, आपको जो world class मोहल्ला clinics में मिलता है वो मिलता रहेगा, पर हम वहाँ पे भी corruption बंद कर देंगे. So read the fine print. But now every citizen of Delhi will be entitled not to 5 lakhs of treatment under Ayushman Bharat, but 10 lakhs. Yes, we've done more because the guy was giving nothing other than the the mohalla clinic, which was world class, and where dogs were occupying, and and Gaushala was there. They're all deserted. Just have a look at them. I've been to the mohalla clinics during this campaign. Second thing, the more important thing is we will take Delhi from the existing schemes of the center, apply them in Delhi, and we will clean Delhi. The infrastructure, the roads, the garbage dump. Land is a state subject. Maria ji, no matter what you do, if the state government does not cooperate, there's nothing the central government can do. Now we will have the same party in power in Delhi, we will have in the center, and we will have programs and policies which synchronize, and one goes seamlessly into the other. So if you and I are talking on this platform, even 6 months or a year or two from now, you will begin to see the difference. When Prime Minister says, Jahan Jugi Wahi Makan, it means 3,200 flats delivered to Delhi Vasis in Kalkaji. Jailer Wala Bagh, 1,800 flats. The guy didn't, this gentleman, Mr. Kejriwal, didn't implement the scheme. There are 4 verticals under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojna. He didn't even implement one. We got the other one done. In situ slum rehabilitation. You will see the difference. You will have, instead of the polluted Jamna Ji, you will have a fantastic, beautiful riverfront in 3 years' time on Jamuna ji.
Okay, so that's a promise that is coming in. Of course, it's among the many promises that Delhi BJP, in fact, BJP in Delhi has made. But Mr. Puri, when we look at the fact that Aam Aadmi Party hasn't really been decimated, look at their results in 2015 and 2020. They decimated the BJP, but they are still standing at 23. Of course, you're forming a government convincingly, but it's not end of road for Aam Aadmi Party. They will be a strong opposition for you.
आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Okay, we'll try and fix that line with Hardeep Singh Puri. Sir, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. First of all, no political party ever gets decimated with the result of one election. I'm a student of history and political science. The Congress party, which had a great contribution to make, a significant contribution to make in the attainment of freedom, which started in 1885 or 1886 and then was in power in Delhi for the center. Now you can say Congress zero पे आ गई. Congress zero पे नहीं आई है. Congress zero से उठी नहीं है. It is a hat trick on zero for Congress. Point one. Point two, on the Aam Aadmi Party, it's not that they've got 43% of the vote. They have not been decimated.
Yes, absolutely.
But this was a model based on a control freak from the top. What is going to be the future of the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi? What is going to be the impact of the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab? The effect of the Delhi election? The jury is out on this one. I am not saying they got decimated, but we have gone into a comfortable, if the final results as you showing are 47 or 48 against that 23, it's not that they are an opposition. The Delhi government ruled by the BJP, with the central government by the BJP, will have a free run in development. If the Delhi government or the central government fails in correcting and making good that development deficit, yes, we'll have a case to answer after a while. But the electorate has become increasingly impatient. After the first 5 years, somehow we managed to get away that I'll do it in the next 5 years. But after 10 years, the Delhi electorate was in no mood to give Mr. Kejriwal another 5 years. And I think the challenge for us is going to be, we'll have to deliver in the first 5 years. Because they will say, Arey, aapne bhi kaha tha. So I see a very focused Delhi government under the BJP, and I'm greatly encouraged by the tweet, the social media post that the Prime Minister put out. We will leave no stone unturned for the development of Delhi. And basically the message down to the BJP cadre, the Karyakarta, the administration, is that this BJP government will deliver. It will hit the ground running from day go, and it will deliver on all promises made in the BJP Sankalp Patra.
And how tough will it be to deal with an Aam Aadmi Party which is heading the municipality?
Well, you know, I have been Housing and Urban Affairs Minister for 7 years. It's not tough at all.
Okay, but Mr.
You have to deal with them. You have to deal with them. You have to tell them that, look, there's a difference between NDMC and the NCDs. You'll see the difference in development approach there.
Okay, my last question to you. Of course, it's a day of big celebrations, and you have spoken about the reason why the BJP won, but you have a huge task ahead. Delhi today is crying for help in many ways. It was seen as a half state which had crumbling infrastructure, bad air, bad water, and above all, it was, crying for help, as I said. You have too much to do. Will you be able to fix Delhi immediately?
Your question contains within it the answer that you are looking for. That we have a task ahead, I have no doubt. That we have many things to do in order to make good the development deficit, I have no doubt on that. It's going to be a massive challenge. But knowing the BJP as I do, having been in the Honorable Prime Minister's Council of Ministers and Cabinet for 8 years, I can tell you, as he said in the social media post, he will leave no stone unturned. And that is what gives me the strength to say that the Delhi government under the BJP, helped by the central government under the BJP, all the other authorities, LNDO, DDA, the land owning authorities, the Lieutenant Governor, they will all put their best foot forward, and without the constant impediments put by the Aam Aadmi Party and the derailment of Mr. Kejriwal, Delhi will now change and change rapidly for the better.
All right, Hardeep Singh Puri ji, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your thoughts, and congratulations to you. It's certainly an emphatic victory for your party, and you can say, I told you so, because over the last few weeks, ever since you started the campaigning, you have been telling me that your party is heading for a landslide victory.
Thank you very much, Maria ji. I value the relationship with you and the other members of the press too much to ever tell you that I told you so. I'm not in the telling anyone anything. All I can say is that we have derived great strength from our interaction with the press, and for you to ask us tough questions is not only your duty, but you keep us on the toes. If that were not to be the case, many of my colleagues and I may have come and taken liberties and done a bit better BSing, but we have been on our toes, and we have also known what narrative to put forward. So thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Puri, I appreciate your time here on NDTV.